what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Batman 6 scale figure. And this is also the deluxe version that I have. And I have mine on pre-orders at Sideshow Collectibles, so I'm just not getting mine, because I know it has been released well, it was released months ago, but I'm just not getting mine, But anyway, this is based on the Ben Affleck version of Batman that was in this particular film right here, which I do have the Ultimate Edition of on Blu-ray. Now I did get to see this particular film in the theater, I think 8 times if I can remember. I went to see this a bunch of times back when it was original release. But yeah, this is easily one of my most anticipated figures of the year. And I forgot to mention also that this is the 2.0 version of the Ben Affleck Batman figure, because Hot Toys did do this figure back in the past, But anyway, I'm going to get into this right now. This is the box that contains the Batman v Superman figure. And there's an image of Ben Affleck as Batman right here. I don't think that's the figure. I think it's just him, in the costume. You also have an image of him fighting Superman right up here. And there's also an image right here where he's I think on that ladder shooting with the grapple, when Doomsday blasted at him. It's hard to kind of see it, but you can really the box is in person. You can see those images, but it's kind of hard to see it on camera. And of course, it does say Batman v Superman 2.0 right there too as well. Deluxe version that I do have, the Deluxe. Has it at the top too. It's a nice looking box. It's pretty cool. And of course, I think this slides off if I'm not mistaken. I must admit the box itself is pretty heavy too. It's quite a heavy box here. And I like this image right here on the back, because they have one with Superman too, if I can remember correctly, with the symbol on their face. That's pretty cool. And of course you can see Batman on the inside, his accessories too, right here as well. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open this on up. And the Batman v Superman 2.0 Batman has 2 trays right here, as you can see. He has this one. Then he also has this separate one for the stand, which I can't wait to see. Also, the included wire cape is here too, because I know some of the stuff was included on and with the deluxe version of this particular figure. Okay. Now first up, I want to talk about the diorama stand that comes with this particular piece. And I must admit, it does look awesome too. Now, you will only get this if you get the deluxe version of Batman v Superman 2.0 Batman. But this right here, as you can see, is the diorama stand. And I do notice also that this does stand by itself too, as you can see. It doesn't need nothing to hold it up. So you can really just use this by itself. So I think that's pretty cool. There's also a ladder on here too, which you can use to represent the scene where Batman grapples onto this, and then he grapples off when Doomsday is attacking him. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll touch on this more as I go through it. But they also have this particular piece right here where you can stand Batman on it, as you can see right here. So I'll probably be sure to talk about this, because I know this can connect to this too as well. I think you would slide it in like this. Yeah, I can see right here you would slide it in. So you can do it like this. But it also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this also can work from the back too, because it has them poles underneath it. So you can even do this from the back like this. So this particular piece can even be back here in the back like that. So that's pretty cool. But I just like that it stands on its own. Another thing too I know about this ladder right here can be brought out too, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, this particular piece right here, you can even remove or detach the ladder if you want, and even raise it up higher if you want. But I'm just gonna put it back to where it was, and it only goes on this side too, I believe. So yeah, you gotta be kind of careful with that. So let me see if I can get it back in. I just wanted to measure this too right quick, so let's see. Yeah, this is about 12 inches in scale, like in height. So that's pretty cool. I could tell already that it will go into like your detail. If you got like a glass cabinet, it can fit in that. Tell already you can see it. You can see all like the brickwork and all like the weathering and stuff in this. It's pretty cool. You can even see like bullet holes like all in the wall right there too as well. I think this is one of the coolest diorama stands I've ever seen. And again, this ladder is like detachable, so you can take it off, or you can like raise it up. And this is the back part of it too, right here with the bricks and stuff. I think the texture and all that is awesome. Some nice shading on it and stuff. That's pretty cool. I like all like the rocks and pebbles right there. That's pretty cool. There's even a place right there to stick the dynamic pole in too as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Then also here's at the bottom of that particular piece which you can attach to it. And this right here is like the slot for the dynamic poles. Pole, as you can see. You also get the dynamic pole, which is rather long too, as you can see. Then it has the waist grabber right here. So I'll be sure to put this together. Now for the figure himself. Oh, he's heavy too. Okay. He's pretty heavy. Let's see. Oh, he really is heavy. Okay. I think this is so cool. Yeah, he's pretty heavy. Let's see if I can get him to stand. Yeah, there he is. I just have to remove the plastic off of him. Okay, here's the 2.0 Batman based on Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. So I'm going to measure him. Yeah, he's almost 14 inches. He's like just right over 13. But I know Ben Affleck is pretty tall too anyway. I know he's like, what, I think 6'4" or 6'5", if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm going to go and get into this right now. Now I must admit, I already had suspicions that I would like this. This could be quite possibly my favorite Hot Toys Batman figure now. If I'm not mistaken, I will just see it as I go through it, and as it grows on me, I really am feeling this. This just looks so awesome to me. It just really does. I really am feeling this. This is so cool. But yeah, I know, like, of course, you know, you can't turn. I think he does have, I think with the other head sculpt he does, I have to check it. But I know his arms, they're on ratcheted joints, because you can hear the clicking sound. And they can go up to about to there. You probably can go higher, but I just leave it there. And so you can hear him right there, like the ratcheted joints. And of course, he does have a double bend in the arm, so he does have a double bend. You can kick it in and out like that too. So he does have like a butterfly joint. I still have some pieces of cotton in here too. I knew I was missing something. Yeah, he does have like the butterfly joint. Of course, you know the hands can turn all the way around. I noticed they pop off pretty easily too, like his hands. And they go on pretty easy. I don't have no trouble getting them on. They go on pretty easy too. Of course, he can split. He has a bend, double bend in the leg, and it can. Oh, it looks like it's kind of tight there. Feet can turn. He doesn't have. Okay, yeah, he does. You can't like bend them like that. So he does have an ankle rock and tilt. I don't like I can really get him to ab crunch that much, but it's pretty cool. And as you can see, this is the cape that he has on. And we get 2 capes with this. If you get the deluxe version, you get 2 capes because the other one is a wire cape. But I'm glad that we have like 2 capes and not just 1 cape. I'm glad that Hot Toys did do that. So this is the cape that he has, like a drape cape. But yeah, wow, I really am just feeling this out there. This is so awesome. This really looks cool. And I just wanted to show him like up close how good it looks. And the likeness to Ben Affleck is definitely there. Yeah, as you can see the eyes through it too. And this does have like the rolling eyeballs feature. And these mouths, you know, you can change like the mouthpieces too as well. But I like how the bat suit itself is like a battle damage. You can see like scars on it. I like the abdominals and all that, and the obliques and stuff. It looks pretty cool. Here's a utility belt. As you can see, he has his gauntlets too right there. Looks awesome. And the shoes. And this cape is like I like how it's like worn out, like it's like battle weary, you know, like all. It kind of reminds me of the Robert Pattinson Batman Hot Toys figure. It had this kind of cape like that. It feels like it's kind of like paper-like. I think it's pretty cool though. But I know I'd be hearing like a lot of rants about the capes though. But yeah, I think this is still pretty awesome looking. It's pretty cool. Yep, this is so cool to me. This is awesome. Now I want to continue to move on through the accessories that come with the Batman 2.0 figure. Up first, I want to talk about the Bruce Wayne head sculpt we get here. You can say Ben Affleck. So I hear there's some controversy with this particular head sculpt. And I think it looks pretty cool. I had to remove that tape from around like his neck too as well. So let's see if I can do it. It'll probably pop off. Yeah, it popped off pretty easy. Yeah, I know you just pop this back in. I know this also has the golden eyeballs feature too. So yeah, I'll be sure to talk about this a little more closely. Another thing I think is pretty cool, Hot Toys gives us like these stands where I hope they continue to make more of these with like other figures with the bat symbol on it. Because what you can do with these is you can take their head and you can sit it on here. So I think this is pretty cool. I don't know if I really got that on there right, but you can see that it sits on there like that. That's pretty cool. Then you also get like and these are only with the I think the I had to check it, the Deluxe version. Yeah, I know this particular. You get like another bat cowl with a bat, you know, head with his bat head on, with cowl on. And this one has like articulation in it too. So I might go and change to this one so I can be changing it. So this is pretty cool. And even this also, you know, you can take and if you want, you can just place it on the stand if you're not like using it. So I'm gonna see. It's like I'm having trouble getting this one on there. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. And here's like the Bruce Wayne head sculpt up close. Now this does have like the rolling eyeballs feature. And it does like Ben Affleck, you know. I know it's like some rants about it. I don't think the likeness is really there. Especially from like certain angles, you know. So this should be kind of interesting when you interchange it, because you have like this whole like piece right here where you can see his neck, so that's kind of cool. Another thing too about this, he has like an interchangeable hair piece, so you can remove his hair, which is like magnetized. And I already know that I do prefer like this other one. I prefer this one. I think this one, it makes it look more like Ben Affleck right here. And that's pretty cool. And of course, you know, this does have like the rolling eyeball feature too as well. And yeah, this can be turned to the left, you know, you can turn to the right. He has articulation in the head. I think it's pretty good likeness to Ben Affleck though. And here's like the rotatable cowl head, which I probably will switch to on my Batman, so you can have him looking around. And you get this only with the deluxe version of this particular piece. So I could be like tilting his head, turning it, giving him like some articulation. So that's pretty cool. But again, it is or was included only with the deluxe version of this figure. So that's the only way you can get this. And of course, you know, you can even like switch out their mouth plates too as well. Because when you look at it, you have like a total of like 3 mouth plates. You have this particular mouthpiece right here, which is like separate. It's like he's like growling, like he's angry, because you can set teeth in it and stuff. But you also have these other two as well. The one that's already on the figure, and then this one, his mouth is kind of open. And we also get a set of pegs too. The Hot Toys always gives us. Okay. Now I want to continue to move on through the accessories. Now I'm glad that Hot Toys did this. Wow, this is so cool. We do have a wire cape too as well, as you can see right here. This is probably the one I will put on in the end, but I'm glad we have like 2 capes. And I think this is even on with like the deluxe version too. So you have like a drape cape, which I think is so cool that we got 2 different capes. Because I like my cape to just hang, you know, like naturally. But now we also have like a wire cape. So see, you can have like it's flowing in the wind and stuff. So I don't know, I probably will change to this particular cape right here, because you can see it has like the wire in it, and it looks like the wire only runs like down right here too. It's not at the bottom or anything, like only on the outer side of it, as you can see. So I already know I'm going to be doing this one too as well. So I'm glad that we do have like 2 capes. That is so awesome. Thanks, Hot Toys. And now I want to continue to move on through the accessories that come with the Batman 2.0 figure. So up next right here we have the grappling launcher. So I'm going to get a little closer with this. So as you can see, this is how it looks. I think you can put like those grapple things on there. So I'm going to see, because it has like the slot for it right there. Yeah, this is nicely sculpted. Then you also have this grenade launcher too as well right here, as you can see. I think this is like articulated too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not noticing anything. This is the number. I think that's pretty awesome. It even has like these hooks on it right there too. It's pretty cool. And yeah, like with the grappling launcher, you have like the grappling tips. That's what they call them. Because you get 2 of these, because you know what you can do with these. Because this is how they look. You take these and you just slide them on in here like that. But you know, you can take 2 of these. You can have them on your grappling launcher. I'm familiar with that tool. Then also with the grappling launcher, you also have this particular feature too. The actual like line and stuff, because you can see that hole right there in the front. You could take this and you just stick it on in here like this, which I think is pretty cool. I'm glad they gave us a straight out one too, so you could just like you shooting straight out. That goes already out. That's pretty cool. But you also have like one, like where he just shot it out, because you can see like the curvature in, like the bending in it, you know, like he just shot it out. I think that's pretty cool too. Then with the grenade launcher, you get 2 grenades right here that you can see. So that's pretty cool. And they're like different too. As you can see, this one is like already out, then this one is like that. And this was like where you can like cock it back. It looks like that's as far as it can go, but you can't like bring that out and pull it out, as you can see. And up next you get 4 interchangeable battery rings. I'm glad we get a bunch of them too. And they are like of different like shapes too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I know these 2 are the same. It looks like all these are the same though. Yeah, I think they're all the same. But you do get 4 battery rings, which is pretty cool, because I know how to display them with battery rings at times. This is another one I think that is pretty cool. We get the burning iron. Wow, that's awesome. Remember, you got burn this and tip like stuff, so that's just pretty cool. I remember he did it on Lex Luthor at the end when he was in the prison cell. That was pretty cool. That's awesome. Okay. Then you also get this piece right here, which I already know about. This rail can break. This is for like holding down Batman's like cape. If you have like the Bruce Wayne head sculpt on. So I already been hearing about this breaking on people too. So I don't know if you be careful with that. Then of course you get the eye tool too. For rotating the eyes. I have started to use this too with my figures. Okay. Lastly, Batman has like a set of 6 alternate hands, but it's like a total of 8 if you count the 2 fists that are on him. So you have like this particular hand right here. I think this is probably like a batarang, because like the kind of grip that it has, and it's like a right hand. Then you also have like this particular hand. This is for the branding iron, because I could see it how the grip is on it. You probably put like the bat symbol branding iron in there. Then he has like a left and right with these particular hands. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is for the grapple. Because they have like gripping type hands, like trigger hands. But you get a left and right. Then you get a left and right relax hands too as well. Alright, now I want to compare the Batman 2.0 from Hot Toys with some of my other Hot Toys Batman figures, like based like on the live action films. Yeah, this is just some of the live action Batman figures from Hot Toys that I have, you know. Just showing off some of them, like not all the ones that I do have, you know. Like we have the Dark Knight Batman, right, like Christian Bale, of course Batman 1989. Michael Keaton, which is still my all-time favorite like bat suit, like the 89 Batman suit, Michael Keaton, like or the Tim Burton one. That is still my all-time favorite bat suit. I don't think anything will ever surpass this suit. That is still like my favorite look for Batman. As far as like the live-action films go, then we have the Ben Affleck Batman from Batman v Superman. Then we have the Robert Pattinson, the Batman figure right there too as well. So yeah, these are like some awesome figures from Batman. I mean from Hot Toys. Okay, that's the Hot Toys Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Batman 2.0 6-scale figure, and this is also the deluxe version that I have. And again, I did get this from Sideshow Collectibles. That's why I had it on pre-order. You know, I'm just not getting mine, even though I know this was released like months ago. I think this figure is absolutely amazing, and I kind of believe this is probably now my favorite Hot Toys Batman figure. Now I think it really looks that cool. I'm gonna see how like as time goes on, if it holds up like that. I really am feeling this particular piece. I love like the diorama stand that he has. He has like some cool gadgets. I like the Bruce Wayne head sculpts. I think the likeness to Ben Affleck is pretty good, and I always liked the Ben Affleck's version of Batman too. Anyway, like in the Batman v Superman movie, and of course you know that is like this particular film right here, which I do have on Blu-ray. This is also like the ultimate edition of it as well. Because I did get to see this, I think, 8 times in the theaters, if I can remember correctly. Like 8 times, if I can remember correctly. I saw it a bunch of times in the theaters. But yeah, I think this figure is absolutely amazing. I think, like I was saying, like just a while ago, I think this could probably be like my favorite now Hot Toys like Batman figure. I think it really is just that good. It just looks so cool and it's superb. I like the muscularity of the figure, like how it looks like bulking, like muscular and stuff. It just looks awesome. Like they say, beast. He just looks very awesome. Even the stand, like I say, you can put him in poses like this. And the figure is like heavy too. It has like some weight to it too as well. Now I know also that they have the armored Batman on the way too, which I do have on pre-order, like from like the end of the film where he fought Superman. So I do know that they have that particular figure on the way too as well, which I do have on pre-order at Sideshow Collectibles, like the armored version of the Batman v Superman, like the Ben Affleck Batman from the end of the film. So I'm definitely excited about that, you know. But anyway, and I'm hoping that Hot Toys does a 2.0 of the Henry Cavill like Superman. That I would definitely pick that on there. Cause that's why I didn't bother to pick up, you know, like the NR version, because I was hoping that Hot Toys does like a 2.0 of that particular piece. So I'm hoping they still do that. I would definitely pick that up. Like the Henry Cavill like Superman, I would definitely pick up that particular figure from Hot Toys. If they do a 2.0 version, I would definitely get it because it would definitely go good with this particular version of Batman, you know. But anyway, I would definitely recommend this. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Tell me, do you believe